Okay, this is your faithful reporter on July 23rd, 2010. I just wanted to share, I know I haven't been on for a while, but I wanted to share a perspective that I got this morning as a direct consequence, I think, of chanting the MahaMantra. I suddenly understood, oh my gosh, that's how the thing has been set up. All it is, Krishna, God, whatever you want to call the Supreme Being, the ultimate truth, created people to be, spirit souls, to be very much like himself in a way, in a hologram, like in a hologram or a holonic sort of way. We each have all of the qualities of the divine, all of them. But in minute, we're infinitesimally small compared to all it is, the whole, everything. I mean, after all, there's 7 billion human beings just on this planet, so we're 1/7 billionth of the whole. And then this is one universe among billions, and this is one planet among billions, and just you add zeros until you get sick of it. And you know that our qualities are identical, but just infinitesimally small, so that we get to create one universe, our universe. We get, I mean, the you create your own universe guys are right. You do create your own universe. You only get to create one, though. All that is, or Krishna, creates uncounted bajillions of universes and is there 100% in every one of them, somewhat beyond our capabilities. Anyway, Krishna burst himself out from a singularity into a bajillion different little shattered pieces of himself. Herself, themselves, whatever pronoun you want to use. It doesn't work at the transcendental level, so I'm going to say himself. So what happens is every one of us have all the qualities of Krishna, including freedom and independence. Now, you know, in tiny quantities. So we get to, within our realm, make choices, and it's our choice. We get to, you know, Krishna does not say you must do this. No, we get to choose. Now, what apparently about 80% of the spirit souls that Krishna burst himself into, in order to enormously magnify the glory of being, about 80% of them are very happy to go to dovetail their understanding with Krishna and to understand that Krishna is the center as the cause of the source. Krishna is the center of their existence, so they make Krishna the center of their understanding. Apparently, something like 20% of the spirit souls Krishna created decide that they want to themselves be the center of their understanding, and they want to create according to their own understanding, their own desires, their own perceptions. Now, Krishna, if you give beings that are part of you, if you break yourself up into many beings and you give each one of them free will and independence, then some of them have the potential to make choices that are not what you, as the creator, would have chosen. In a way, you can sort of look at those choices and you can say, "What? You're gonna try and create your own realities based on your own understanding of things? Oh, that's not going to end well. Hello." You know, you may have that understanding, but you've given these astonishing little creatures free will and independence, so they can make that choice. Now, it is a merciful and beneficent creator who then says, oh, if that's what you want, yes, I'll create an entire realm called the material worlds. I'll create an entire realm filled with uncounted bajillions of universes within which you can experiment with that idea of you creating your own what you want, in a sense separate from me. So we came here and we did that. Now, the issue is this. We became entangled. We got screwed up. Krishna created a fabulous system here in the material world. Basically, it's extremely simple. What you concentrate on is what you get. Now, what do you mean concentrate on? Well, the one thing you can always control is your attention, where you place your attention. I'm looking here, I'm looking there, I'm thinking about this. Oh, when I was 10 years old, I did this. You know, I'm moving my attention. This is what I did at work today, you know. I'm moving my attention. This is what I'm thinking I probably will have for dinner tonight. I'm moving my attention. That's the one thing we can do. Now, by moving our attention to what we want, what we prefer in any given situation, we instruct our reality creation mechanisms, which are completely sort of subterranean to our understanding and not under our direct control, other than by placing our attention. When we place our attention on an experience we want to have, then our next job is to relax and allow that experience to manifest, because it will. That's the way it's working. Everybody gets what they're concentrating on. So it was designed by Krishna, bless his heart, to be able to facilitate these beings who wanted to create what they wanted, independent of Krishna. However, because of the nature of human beings, I mean, Krishna knew this going in, that this was not going to end well. Human beings get entangled and conditioned and trapped in little repetitive cycles of behavior that seem to give some kind of fulfillment, but ultimately don't, and so you do it again. It's like that wonderful, wonderful phrase, wonderful expression from Oscar Wilde. He said, "Cigarettes are the ultimate pleasure. They leave you unsatisfied." So that is the nature of the material worlds. They leave you unsatisfied. You just can't get it done here. Particularly when you're all wrapped up in conditioning and negative behavior patterns. The perversity of human beings is that many of us put our attention, focus on what we don't want. So what do we get? We get what we concentrate on. We get what we don't want. And then we say, oh, woe is me. I'm unworthy. Whatever. And then we focus on what we don't want some more. And then it creates a really nasty little spiral down into a kind of hellish experience here in the material world. They were intended to be sort of, not fun, well, yeah, fun, but a way to express ourselves by creating what we want. Now, we can create what we want here. Absolutely. 1 in a million human beings actually does that, but we can create what we want. It's so simple. We put our attention on the experience we want to have, and then we allow that experience to occur. That's it. It's boneheadedly simple. However, we put our attention on what we don't want, and so we have those experiences. And what happened was that these 20% of spirit souls who chose to try to have their own, to make their own reality, ended up in a sinkhole of negativity. So Krishna, in his mercy, sent down avatars and expressions of himself. He incarnated in various places, and he sends down the Bhagavad Gita into every place to say, look, he sends down basically an emergency ladder, like he sends down a ladder that says, okay, kids, you can get out, just climb up the ladder and you can get out. So the Bhagavad Gita and Prabhupada in this universe, in this time frame, are that ladder that Krishna is lowering down into the hellish worlds that we've created out of the material world. Now, here's another thing to think about, though. Even if the material worlds work perfectly, and we get exactly what we want, we are deciding what we want to create here in the material worlds based on our understanding. What else? Now, our understanding is infinitesimal compared to Krishna's understanding. That means that at the very best, at the best of the whole best worlds, we're 1 in a million human beings. We're totally self-realized. And we create our own reality. However, we're limited to what we think we want. Whatever that may be. When we, on the other hand, raise our eyes to the reality of our situation and understand that we are part and parcel of Krishna, and we make Krishna's values and desires the center of our consideration, then the potential for us to have an ecstatic realization and fulfillment is 100%. In other words, if we let Krishna plan our picnic, we're going to have a hell of a picnic. I don't mean a hell of a, we're going to have a heaven of a picnic. Whereas if we plan our picnic, honestly, you just don't know what you're in for, do you? Really, you hope for the best. So the upside here is that when we finally let go of this nonsense of trying to be an independent finger, no, I'm not part of the body, I'm the finger, yes, just call me Mr. Finger. When the finger says, oh, wait a minute, I'm part of a body, and very happily part of that body. Whatever other things that a finger can do. When it finds its place, then it's ecstatic because suddenly it's self-fulfilled. Suddenly it's self-satisfied. It knows who it is, and it accepts its wonderful role in a grand game, let's call it. Anyway, I just wanted to share that, and I think I caught most of that. Let's see.